the construction worker's son, who built his own empire in America. Cold winds often swept through the narrow streets of Brooklyn. Windows rattled, police sirens echoed at night, and life moved fast, too fast for people who were already struggling to keep up. In the middle of all this chaos, inside a small, aging apartment, Adam Carter wrapped himself in a quilt his mother had stitched years ago, waiting for his father to return from work. His father, Thomas Carter, was a construction laborer. Every evening he came home with dust on his clothes, concrete stuck to his hands, and exhaustion resting heavily on his shoulders. Adam would stare at those hands that were strong but scarred, hands that had worked more than any human body should. One day he softly asked, "Dad, why do you work so hard?" Thomas gave him a tired yet warm smile. "Because, son, I may not be able to give you a rich life, but I can clear a path for you to reach a rich future. You will go where I never could." That sentence became the first light guiding Adam's life. After school, Adam worked at a grocery store. He stocked shelves, cleaned the floors, moved heavy boxes, and spent long hours in the freezing storage room. Some kids wore new shoes every month. Adam wore the same pair until the sole nearly peeled off. But he never complained. Deep inside, a stubborn fire burned. A voice whispered, "My circumstances won't decide my future. I will, but life rarely goes easy on dreamers." One afternoon, Thomas slipped from a height at the construction site. At the hospital, the doctor said, he won't be able to handle heavy labor anymore. A silence fell over the Carter household that night, a silence filled with fear. Adam saw something in his father's eyes he had never seen before: helplessness. The man who had carried cement bags heavier than his own weight now struggled to stand. That night Adam lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Then he looked toward the sky through the cracked window and whispered, "Now it's my turn, God. Give me strength." He stepped into adulthood overnight. Adam started working at an Amazon warehouse during the day, lifting packages, sorting boxes, working through back pain and fatigue. At night, he attended community college. Buses, long shifts, cold nights, unpaid bills, everything tried to break him. Sometimes, he sat alone at bus stops, too tired to move, tears gathering in his eyes. But every time he thought of quitting, he remembered the man lying at home, the man who had sacrificed everything just to give him a chance. At the community college, a professor noticed something extraordinary in him: hunger. A hunger that couldn't be taught. A hunger that couldn't be stopped. That professor helped Adam get a small internship. One day at the company, a giant machine malfunctioned. Senior engineers tried fixing it for hours, but failed. Adam, standing quietly at the back, watched carefully. Suddenly, something clicked in his mind. He stepped forward, opened the machine, and within 45 minutes, he had fixed what others couldn't. Everyone stared at him. The manager approached him and said, "You're in the wrong place. You belong in engineering. We'll cover your tuition. Finish your degree." That night, Adam cried not from sadness, but from gratitude. For the first time, life was opening a door. After graduation, he landed a job in Silicon Valley. A dream. But deep down, Adam carried an even bigger dream: his own tech company. For years, he worked, learned, saved every dollar he could. Finally, he rented a small garage and started a company with just a laptop, a desk, and faith. The early days were brutal. Clients rejected him. Projects failed. Some nights he slept hungry. Some days he questioned everything. But he never quit. He couldn't. He was fighting for more than himself. He was fighting for the people who believed in him. Then, the breakthrough came. A major company purchased one of his software products. money started coming in. His garage-sized startup grew into a real office. He hired a team. Year by year, his company rose. Today, Adam Carter is the owner of a successful tech firm in America. He drives across the city every weekend to pick up his father and takes him to the park. The same father whose hands once carried bricks and concrete for survival. Sitting on the bench, Adam says, "Dad, I made it. I did all of this for you." Thomas smiles, tears filling his tired eyes. "No, son. This is your courage. I only removed a few stones from your way. You built the road." Even today, Adam sometimes drives to the old grocery store where he once cleaned floors. He stands there quietly and whispers to himself, "Hard times mean the destination is greater." God delays, but he never denies. If the son of a construction worker can build an empire in America, then anyone can. As long as they refuse to surrender, refuse to stop dreaming, and refuse to stop believing in themselves. Sometimes, God is not breaking your path. He is redirecting you toward a better one. Keep going. Your story is still being written. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.